What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Tame Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. And I know right now it's a little bit different, but I actually got my own apartment with my girlfriend Tracy, and I know right now it's a little bit echoey. Hopefully I can fix that. Like, I'm not 100% sure how to fix that. I know right next to me is a wall, and behind me is a wall. So yeah, but new apartment. I'm excited, and today we're gonna bring you Road Tuesday, and hopefully the audio is not too bad. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of the audio. Maybe I'm just crazy, like I say later on in the video, and it's not too bad. I also have my computer raised up a little bit higher, which is why it looks kind of weird me talking. Maybe I'll talk like this. I didn't watch myself talk when I did the video. Hopefully it's not too bad either. I'm gonna get a new chair so that way I'm a little bit higher, so that way the camera's not like, because the camera right now when I stare at it's like this, which is beautiful. But yeah, today we're gonna go over a Growlithe Volcanion deck. Road Tuesday, we're gonna have a lot of fun, and I actually want to give a shout out to Rob Davies. He actually posted like a picture of this deck on a website, and I was like, wow, this deck looks amazing. Let's play it for fun to see what's it like. And yeah, let's go over and let's see what's it about. Now, main attacker is going to be this Growlithe behind kick. Yeah, 10 damage. That's what we're going to do today, but you switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon, and the bench Pokemon we're going to send up is the Wobbuffet with the Bide Barricade. Bite Barricade, of course, we know what this card does. Each player's, as long as the Pokemon is your active Pokemon, each Pokemon in play in each player's hand and each player's discard pile has no abilities except for Psychic Pokemon, which is a really big deal nowadays because everybody plays Shaymin. Like, almost every deck plays Shaymin, and if you're not playing Shaymin, you're playing Octillery, which Wobbuffet shuts those guys down. It can, like, make your opponent so slow and eventually win the game. So we're going to use Hind Kick, switch to Growlithe into Wobbuffet, and the way we're going to power this up is through Volcanion-EX. Steam up, discard a fire, do additional 30 more damage. So if you discard 3 fires, with the Hind Kick, you do 100 damage, which is 2 shots, most Pokemon in the game. And with the Fighting Fear Belts, you can do 110 times 2 is 220, which is fantastic. So maybe you can win games that way. But yeah, we're going to see today, can this idea work or not, or is it just a bust? And of course, one Shaymin to help set up. I think one is fine. You'll see why in a second I say that. So that's all the Pokemon we could play. Now I was contemplating playing a Starmie from the Evolution set, which is where Growlithe is from. So let's look up Starmie real quick, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So Starmie has this Space Beacon. Once turn to turn before you attack, you may discard a card from your hand. If you do, put 2 basic injury cards from your discard pile back into your hand. So you can constantly get fire energies back into your hand, which is fantastic. But I don't know, it's a stage 1, and you might need to play like a 2-1 line, and then it cuts like spots in your deck, and then you can use Wobbuffets at the active spot. You treat Growlithe. I mean, you could cut the Energy Retrievals, right? You cut the 3 Energy Retrievals, probably the Fisherman, and be fine that way, and just get 2 fires every turn. But I don't know. I don't like it too much. If you get Hex, you're in a bigger trouble. I mean, if you get Hex regardless, you're in trouble because it's just not your Volcanion. Like, any deck with Garbodor, you're probably going to lose because you can't use Volcanion, which is what your main attacker is going to be. Alright, so play 3 Energy Retrievals, put 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile back into your hand, so this way you can reuse your fire energies. 1 Super Rod, shuffle back and 3 Pokemon energies back into your deck. 4 Trainers Mail, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 via Seeker, our our staple 3 of 4 as always. Now 1 Fisherman to return 4 basic energy cards from your discard pile back into your hand, so that we can reuse your fire energies through via Seeker. 2 Lysandre, because Lysandre is really good at this deck because you can Lysandre over Shaymins, discard 3 energies and knock 1 out, which is fantastic. 2 in 1 Olympia for a guaranteed switch. If you notice there's no switch, we're just going to via Seeker use Olympia to get the Volcanions out of the active spot. We do play 3 Float Stones. Most likely you'll need 2 for Wobbuffets, like 2 Wobbuffets, maybe 3 if you're crazy, like if they go that deep. But most of the time they're trying to knock out Growlithe or other Pokemon, so Wobbuffet's pretty much fine. They can't really one-shot it. Now, once they start one-shotting Wobbuffets, you're in trouble regardless. So, yeah, usually 2 Wobbuffets, and after the second one gets knocked out, you're in trouble regardless. 4 Sycamore, discard your hand, draw 7 new cards. And 4 Scorched Earth, discard a fire and draw 2 new cards. Now, this is what I was talking about earlier with only playing 1 Shaymin. You could actually cut the Shaymin and play like another draw supporter. It'd be fine. Like, the deck doesn't need Shaymin. It's just there, like, really good, like, early game, late game. If you need a Shaymin, set up to draw more cards. Fantastic. 3 Fighting Field to give additional 40 more HP, which now makes Growlithe 110 HP. And for 1 energy, you can do up to 110 damage, which is fantastic. 3 Float Stone, 11 Fire, and 1 Psychic Energy. And the Psychic Energy is Rob Davies' idea. He was like, use it for Wobbuffet so you can Psychic Assault. And Psychic Assault does 10, and the attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. So maybe we can sneak a Psychic Assault in there. Luckily with Growlithe, he needs a Colorless Energy attack, so it doesn't matter if you put a Fire or Psychic on it. It doesn't hurt it, so that's a fantastic thing for sure. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Road Tuesday. I think this deck is a lot of fun. I think it does have somewhat of potential, and you'll see why later on. There is some obviously like auto losses. Like I said, Garbodor is really bad. Greninja is probably bad as well. But you do have Wobbuffet with Bio Barricade, which can shut down the Greninja breaks, and they can only use Moonlight Slash for 80. Some Greninja decks only play like one Lysandre, maybe 0 sometimes. So maybe you can sneak a game against Greninja because they can't use abilities because of Bio Barricade. So maybe it's not so much a bad matchup after all. I think Garbodor is for sure one of your worst matchups though. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And let me know what you think about the Echo. Hopefully it's not too bad. And if you have any ideas, let me know down below in the comments. But guys, have a great day. And let's see the deck in action. Alright, so putting against NEXE, playing a Colors, Water, and a Fire deck. So go ahead as always, and hopefully we'll win the coin flip tails. Alright, so we lost coin flip, we're going second, but maybe we get the turn 1 knockout, which would be fantastic. So let's say I imagine they'll go first, like always. And yeah, so opponent's gonna go first. And what if it's a Fire Mirror match? So we start 2 Growlithe, Volcanion, and pretty much nothing. We can Ultra Ball for a Shaymin. We have Fisherman, Trainers Mail. We can Ultra Ball, discard 1-2, get a Shaymin, set up for 6 with the Fighting Free Belt. Make it that turn 1 Hind kickoff. That'd be fantastic. So, Volcanion and a Flareon. So it is going to be a mirror match, but we do have Wobbuffet, so that's fantastic. So Scorched Earth come down, go and discard a Fire, draw 2 new cards, okay? Fire due to the active, and we most likely have to 2-shot this Volcanion. I mean, you have to 2-shot probably everything in its deck. I don't think we really do 130. We could if we discard like a bunch of stuff. So Geovitas game for 1 card, and a pass onto our turn. Alright, so we get a Volcanion. Someone Ultra Ball, discard 1-2. Grab a Shaymin-EX. Alright, so put down the Volcanion, we'll put a Fighting Free on the active, and we will Shaymin for 6 new cards. Alright, so let's see what do we find with the Shaymin. Hopefully some Fire Energies and a Wobbuffet. There's a Float Stone, a Wobbuffet. Alright, so Trainers Mail, look at the top cards of our deck. We'll grab a Sycamore, which is fantastic. So what we're going to do is we're going to put down the Wobbuffet, put a Float Stone down, Scorched Earth, discard a Fire, draw 2 new cards. There's a VC Grand Lysandre, okay. So Energy Retrieval to get back the Fire Energy. Use Pump Up, Steam Up, discard a Fire to do additional 30 more damage. Ultra Ball, discard the Sycamore and Lysandre. Probably just get a Wobbuffet out. We won't Wobbuffet. Yeah, probably get Wobbuffet out. I think Wobbuffet will be able to tank because their Pokemon can't really do that much damage. And then we'll via Seeker for Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. And can we find some more Fire Energy? So Sycamore, we need at least find 2. Alright, so that's fantastic. We can Steam Up, discard a Fire, do additional 30 more damage, touch a Fire to the active, and we will Hind Kick. It can be 3, 6, 7, 8, 80 damage to the Wobbuffet, and we did 80 damage on the first turn, so it gets the mirror match where, hey, we're doing damage, they can't use the Volcanions now, they'll have to Lysandre around it, they can't use, like, Shaymin, which is fantastic, so we see a Fire Energy being discarded with the Scorched Earth, a Volcanion-EX coming out, but they cannot use that Steam Up attack because Wobbuffet is in the active spot, which is fantastic. Fighting for going to the bench, Flareon-EX, okay. Now, they can still use Power Heater to power this Pokemon, and that's what we're going to do. 20 damage, touch of Fire to that Flareon, and a Fire Energy to that Volcanion. Alright, so in our turn, what do we get? We get a Fire Energy, so we will retreat into Growlithe. We will use the Steam Up attack, discard a Fire, do additional 30 damage, which we take a knockout right now, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, right now I'm just going to Hind Kick for the knockout. Do 50 damage to the Wobbuffet and take a knockout on that Volcanion. There we go. So go down to 5 prize cards. We're like playing against a mirror match, but they are playing the Volcanion version. Alright, so Flareon coming up and onto our opponent's turn. Let's see what's going to happen. So I'm going to draw a card. And next turn, if we tap deck a Fisherman, we get the energies back into our hand. Burning Energy going down to the active. That's what it's called, right? Burning Energy. Yeah, Burning Energy going down. Float Stone to that guy, and a pass onto our turn. Alright, so we get a Scorched Earth. So, of course, I'm going to Trainers Mail, look at the top cards of our deck. We don't find anything really. I'm going to grab a Fighting Fury Belt. We'll put that, and a Victory Screen. We will take that. We would have been able to two-shot this Flareon, and then he would have knocked us out, right? But we had more Volcanions. 3, 6, 7. We wouldn't have taken a double. Oh, yeah. We would have had to three-shot this guy, but he'd have to Lysandre around this guy. And there we go. Growlithe taking away a quick victory against pretty much a mirror match, but he played the Volcanions instead of the Growlithes, which is fairly funny. But we'll see what happens in the next game. Looks like Wobbuffet was pretty much MVP there, making our opponent cannot use the Volcanion-EXs, which is fantastic. So we'll see what happens in the next game. Alright, so playing against Gank Paradise, playing a Psychic and a Colors deck, which hopefully is not a Garbodor deck, but it most likely might be Garbodor deck, which is not good. Like, Garbodor is pretty much not a loss because we can't attack. We could play other attackers, maybe knock out the Garbodor, but I mean, I guess if we put 3 energies in Volcanion-EX, we could knock it out. But we have to discard, we have to deal with 2 of those most likely. Like, to get one out, we have to discard another one, or knock another one. So my opponent is going to go first, and I'm pretty sure they're playing this deck. We got Wobbuffet of Float Stone, Scorched Earth, the Sycamore, but 2 VS Seekers, which is what we do not want to start with. So Wobbuffet in the active spot, okay. My opponent's letting their starter Pokemon. But at least we got Wobbuffet. We can shut down Shaymin's, make it be maybe okay that way. So they're going to go. There is a Shaymin start, which is fantastic. We can one-shot this Shaymin-EX if we get like 3 Volcanions, a Growlithe with a Fighting Fury Belt. Okay. So maybe things are looking good. So Shaymin start Ultra Ball, going to discard 2 cards from their hand, and let's see what do they decide to get out with this Ultra Ball. Now they can still use Hoopa. Hoopa is just like, oh, they have 2 VS Seekers as well. Wow. All right, so they might get Hoopa. Like I said, you use that Scoundrelling search for 3 EX Pokemon. The thing I'm more concerned about here is going to be that damage change attack. So Ultra Ball, get in the Hoopa, use the Scoundrelling, go to search for 3 EX Pokemon. Alright, and let's see what do they get with this. Probably like Mewtwo, and another Mewtwo. They can't use Shaymin because Wobbuffet is in the active spot. And maybe we could take a quick knockout on the Shaymin. So Mewtwo coming down the field. Okay. Maybe he has another one priced, and that's why he opted not to get another one. So Mewtwo coming down. Okay. DC going instead of Mewtwo. And we see his Float Stone going down to the Shaymin, so he can retreat and maybe protect the Shaymin so it can't be knocked out. So Mewtwo coming up, and we'll just see a pass onto our turn. Alright, so we get a Trainers Mail, we'll play that. We'll grab an Ultra Ball. Alright, and with Ultra Ball, I'm probably going to Growlithe out just at least so we can attack next turn. So we'll discard a Fisherman and a VS Seeker. Oh man, this is going to stink. Alright, so grab a Growlithe. Wow, we have 2 Growlithe Sprites. Alright, so grab Growlithe. We'll put it down. Put down a Scorched Earth, Float Stone the active, and we will Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 70 cards. So can we find some Fire Energies and Volcanion-EXs? Alright, there's 1 Volcanion-EX. We will retreat into... Ooh, we actually can maybe dig a little bit deeper. So with Scorched Earth, discard a fire, draw 2 new cards. Alright, so we do not get one, unfortunately. So put down a Growlithe, retreat into the Growlithe, use Steam Up, discard a fire. Okay. Put a Fire Energy in the active, and we would unfortunately just hind kick for 40 damage. Ugh. But instead of Wobbuffet, right now he can't do too much. My opponent didn't play a supporter card either. It still can't use Shaymin's. Alright, so gonna draw a card. He needs to hit a Lysandre into Shaymin to get around this Wobbuffet. That damage change is what I'm scared. Switching all the damage counters could be the worst thing that can happen to us. Now, Spearlink going to the active, okay, and Mega Mewtwo coming down, so he can Psychic Infinity for the knockout. I'll do 140 damage, 150 I think actually, no 140. Wait, no wait, oh, it does hit for weakness. All right, so what we're gonna do is put down Wobbuffet, Scorched Earth, discard a fire, draw 2 new cards. We're gonna put a Psychic Energy on a bench Wobbuffet. Do we Energy Retrieval for fire? So I'm retreating to this guy. I'm going to Energy Retrieval for fire energy. Use this Steam Up. Well, I guess we got 2 fires, right? We'll use the Steam Up attack, discard a fire. Okay. Do additional 40 damage. I'm going to then retreat. Oh, not retreat. I'm going to hind kick for another 40 damage and send it to Wobbuffet. And what we can do next turn is send it to Wobbuffet and take a knockout, right? 8, 9 times 2. Yeah, that'd be a knockout on this Mewtwo. Alright, so going to draw a card. We can put a Fire Energy on Wobbuffet, take a knockout, going down to 4 prize cards. So Wobbuffet might be MVP against this Mewtwo deck. Like, hey, they play Garbodor, but we don't care. We play Wobbuffet. This 1 Psychic Energy might be enough. Oh, man. But we might need to play more than 1 Psychic Energy, maybe a little bit more. We do have VS Seeker, so at least we can get the Fisherman back. We have more Energy Retrievals. There's a Mewtwo Spearlink on that guy. A Mega Mewtwo coming down, and we'll see a Psychic Infinity for a knockout. But what does my opponent draw? Man, so Psychic Infinity for the knockout, like I said. Now, we could try to go for the 130 damage with the Growlithe. I think right now going for the Psychic Affinity is a better play for sure. We'll discard a fire, draw 2 new cards, maybe get some Volcanions out. That could be great. But he's going to go down to 5 prize cards, and my opponent is in top deck mode right now, which is fantastic for us. I like this a lot. So instead of Wobbuffet, we'll attach a fire to the active. There's a fighting field, so with Scorched Earth, discard a fire to draw 2 new cards. There's an Energy Retrieval Trainers Mail. So we're going to Trainers Mail, look at top 4. We're looking for a Float Stone. We'll grab a Scorched Earth, not if you're built a Scorched Earth. Okay. We'll put a Fire Energy on the active and take a knockout. Yeah, so it's like Affinity for the knockout, which is fantastic. Okay, so there we go. We're doing like a ton of damage to that Mewtwo, doing 180, and we'll go down to 4 prize cards. That was like Energy, being the MVP, Sycamore and Ultra Ball going to our hand. And maybe next turn we can do some more damage with that Growlithe. And let's see, here comes Mewtwo, okay? And onto my opponent's turn. I know right now they're in top deck mode, but they could have a Shaymin that they're just sitting on and can't do anything because we have Wobbuffet in the act spot. That's a very high possibility. We know they had Hoopa, right? They had the Scoundring. They could have got another Shaymin out. Now they could have one prize. And there's we did it! We did it! Oh man, that Wobbuffet start to shut down Hoopa, making where they cannot Shaymin was fantastic. So yeah, we'll take a mystery prize, and we'll see one more game with the deck here in a second. Man, I'm excited, guys. I don't know. Maybe Growlithe is a play. Like we would have lost to a Garbodor deck. Yeah, there's Garbodor right there. He does play 2 Shaymin, and I imagine if he could have got one out, he definitely would have grabbed one with that Hoopa to draw more cards. But Wobbuffet, being the MVP like he is, tanked it and make it where he cannot play anything. Oh my goodness. So we'll see what happens in the next game. Hopefully we'll get another victory with this deck. Alright. Alright, so we're going to get so legit playing a Dark, Psychic, and a Colors deck, which most likely might be like a Evatol Garbodor deck, a Darkrai Garbodor deck, like maybe the one we saw Azul play to win Orlando Regionals, and they're going to call the coin flip, and hopefully we'll be able to go first, and maybe have that turn to Lysandre the Trubbish, knock it out before it does evolve into a Garbodor. That'd be fantastic. That's the plan against Garbodor, is just Lysandre up and knock it out before they evolve. I would say maybe Wobbuffet, but Wobbuffet does 10 plus additional damage counters, and it'll only do 20. So they're calling the coin flip. Hopefully we'll be able to win, like I said. Get down some Growlithe, get down some Volcanions, and knock it out on the second turn when they put it down, if they put it down. Now, they might not be playing one. They could be playing like a oh, we lost coin flip. Alright, I don't think we've gone first in any of these games. I could be wrong, though. So on my opponent's turn, hopefully, maybe they start Trubbish and we'll just knock it out. So we'll get Growlithe, we'll get a Volcanion. Energy Retrieval Trainers Mail, so we'll put down Growlithe, put down Volcanion-EX, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully, we top deck another Volcanion. That'd be fantastic. And we'll press done, and let's see what's going to happen, guys. There is a Fright Night Evatol. Alrighty, so we could potentially 3, 6, 9, 12. No, we really can't knock this guy out. I mean, if we get down 4 Volcanion-EXs, all get Fire Energies. Or all steam ups, we could one-shot this guy. Parallel City, fantastic. It's going to put us down to 3. Great. Thanks, opponent. Sycamore, go and discard the hand, draw 7 new cards, and hopefully they do not play Garbodor. They probably do, though. Like, they most likely do play Garbodor, which is not fun. Trainers Mail, look at top cards of their deck, and let's see, can they find an Ultra Ball to maybe get... I mean, if they find an Ultra Ball, they're definitely digging for a Trubbish, right? So we see Trainers Mail not going to get anything, which is fantastic. Okay. And what else will our opponent do? Now, hopefully we can find a Scorched Earth, but there's an Ultra Ball. Time to find out. Do they play Garbodor or not? Do they play our worst enemy? Discards a Lysandre and a Sycamore, okay? Please do not. Oh, what's Shaymin? Okay, that's great. Shaymin is not a Trubbish. It is not a Trubbish, so Shaymin going to set it for 3, which is great. That's an easy knockout for us, 110 damage, not too hard to hit. So Shaymin going to set up to 6 new cards in their hand. And, okay, oh, there's a Mew. Okay, so maybe it's the Mew Evatol deck. Now I'm fine with this. Now Pitch Black Spear, a little bit scary. Can hit our Volcanions for 60 and eventually snipe it. Max looks like, look at the top cards of their deck. Now, Pitch Black, I mean, Fright Night doesn't matter too much. We can have Wobbuffet shut it down to get the Float Stone effect. So on our turn, we get a Float Stone. Alright, so we'll score Trainers Mail. Looking for a Scorched Earth, and there's an Ultra Ball, which is great. I'll grab that. We will Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2 to get that Wobbuffet out. Like I said, we're going to grab the Wobbuffet, put that down. Use Steam Up to discard a Fire. And then we're going to Float Stone, the Wobbuffet, Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. Alright, let's see, what do we find? There's Scorched Earth, but no Fire Energies. Oh my goodness, so a Trainers Mail? Okay, come on, give me something good. And wow, okay, so this is actually pretty bad. So we won't grab anything. We will maybe just pass. Fighting Spirit is not going to matter too much, right? Because, yeah, it's not going to matter because Evital's in the X spot. Fright Night doesn't matter, so you get this for 60, hit the bench for 60 as well. So I'm just going to end my turn on my opponent's turn. Okay, so on my opponent's turn, let's see what's going to happen. We do have another Volcanion, but man, that was a waste of steam up. That's unfortunate. Alright, so we have 1 Energy, 1 Fire Energy, and like I said, he's going to pitch Black Spear for 60 and 60 to hit this Volcanion-EX, but he has to 3-shot these guys. And, alright, so DCT active. But maybe we'll be able to get a knockout. We gotta find 3 more Volcanion-EX. So we could have put down the Scorched Earth and Volcanion. Maybe we should at least put down the Volcanion, right? But I was scared he would Lysandre take double hits. Okay, so this is actually really great. If we can find, can we do this? Another Fright Night Evital comes down, okay. If we can get this crazy knockout and put my opponent in such a bad situation, right? So 60 and 60. Alright, so on our turn, what do we find? We find an Energy Retrieval. Alright, so we'll Ultra Ball. Discard Wobbuffet and Scorched Earth. Do we have any Volcanions on our deck? Oh, okay, we have all the Volcanions, so we could potentially do this. So grab a Volcanion. We will put down a Scorched Earth. Put down Volcanion-EX. Volcanion-EX. And I'm going to end. I'm going to save the Energy Retrievals for later on. So we're going to end. We're both getting a new hand of 6. Hopefully we can find a bunch of Fire Energies. Alright, so there's 1 Fire Energy, so we can... Scorched Earth, discard a Fire Energy, draw 2 new cards. Energy Retrieval. Grab, oh no, we're not gonna grab anything. Okay, so what we're gonna do is Energy Retrieval, get 2 Fire Energies in our hand. Psychic Energy, the Growlithe, Steam Up, discard a Fire. Steam Up number 2, discard a Fire. So we're doing 70, so we could knock out this Evital next turn. So right now we're going to use the Hind Kick for 70 and send the Wobbuffet. Alright, so there we go. 70. Send the Wobbuffet onto my opponent's turn. I guess we could have at least attached a Fighting Barrel to a Growlithe. Yeah, that could be a thing. We'd also attach the Volcanion as well, so he can't take a prize card during his turn. But Max is going to the top cards of his deck, not going to get anything, which is fantastic. We do have that Fisherman, so we get back to 2 Fire Energies. There's a Trainers Mail, and we just got to hope he does not find another Parallel City. So Trainers Mail. Let's see what he decides to grab. Can he find some more energies that bench Evital? I imagine that's what he's looking for. Now, he does play Hex Maniac. That could be really bad. He can Hex us, shut down Volcanions, and pretty much put it in a pickle. Yeah, that'd put us in a bad spot for sure. But at least he's not going to ever one-shot these Volcanions, really. So we see Ultra Ball, and I doubt he's playing Garboard. Like, I don't think he's playing Garboard. I think he's playing, like, the Mew Evital deck that we played before. So Ultra Ball, good discard 2 cards from his hand. And let's see, what does he decide to go for? Maybe an Evital-EX. Discards a Shaymin and something else. He can't use Shaymin because the setup... because the Bide Barricade. What am I talking about? Alright, so an Evital-EX coming down. Okie dokie. And let's see what else does our opponent do. Hopefully they don't have anything. They just pass. That'd be fantastic. They did have a Shaymin, but they cannot use that because of Bide Barricade. But they can at least snipe this Volcanion for 6 damage, right? But there's an end. We'll both get a new hand of 6. Alright, let's see. Can we find some more Growlithe or not? Let's see. There's a Fisherman, some Fire Energies, and this is a great hand for sure. Now, what I might do is like just manually power up a Volcanion-EX. He can one-shot an Evital-EX. Alright, so see it, Max looks here. Put a Dark Energy in the Evital, okay. And yeah, I think our plan is like manually set up one of these Volcanion-EXs to maybe knock out his Evital. We will take a knockout this turn for sure. So we see 60-60. Alright, so on our turn, this guy has 60 HP left. So we're going to retreat into Growlithe. Steam Up, discard a Fire, do 30 more damage. Discard a Fire, do 30 more damage. Alright, so there we go, 2 Fires. We'll put a Fire Energy on the Volcanion. And I think I'm just going to Hind Kick. I guess we can Fisherman, put the Fire Energies back in our deck, which is not a bad plan for sure. Yeah, because then we can VS Seeker for later. Or do we just hold on to it? How many VS Seekers have I played? No VS Seekers. So let's Fisherman, just put the 4 energies back in our deck just in case he ends us. We can use him later on. Okay. We'll use 1 right now just to discard a Fire, draw 2 new cards. There's a Float Stone and something else. So put a Float Stone on the Volcanion with the Fire Energy, and we will hind kick for the knockout. Sit in the Wobbuffet, and yeah, we'll take the knockout doing 70 damage. Now, I guess this could have been misplay. He can E-ball for a knockout. And the misplay was not save the Float Stone for another Wobbuffet. So on our opponent's turn, and let's see what he decides to do. He can maybe Lysandre knock out this guy if he wants to. Here comes EVO-EX. And onto our opponent's turn, let's see what's going to happen. Now, unfortunately, we can't knock out this guy. Like, 170 HP is impossible. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. The max we can do is 140. But if we could find a Lysandre, we could knock out the Shaymin this turn while powering the Volcanion. That'd be fantastic to go down to 3. So let's see what happened. On my opponent's turn, he's going to send it the EVO. And does he have energy? There's a VS Seeker 4 in. Gonna put us down to 5. He gets 6. Now, how many VS Seekers has he played? He has played just one VS Seeker. I thought he played more for some reason. So, gonna get a new hand of 6. Okay. And let's see. There's a VS Seeker Lysandre. Oh my goodness. 3, 6. Okay, we're barely missing. We have to hit into the Fire Energy somehow. So, Float Stone got a Shaymin. Okay. And does he find an energy? He hasn't played one yet. But nope, there's a DC. Alright. Now, we could go for Y Cyclone or something else. Now, what we could do... Oh, Parallel City, no! We have to discard a Volcanion. I guess I'll discard the Hurt one. That's very unfortunate. Okay, so we have to find another Scorched Earth now. Now, we have played 2. We do have 2 more left in our deck. Alright. So, let's see Y Cyclone move the DC from this guy to this guy. And at least we save the Volcanion with all the damage on it. So, we'll send up the Growlithe. Doesn't matter too much. Yeah, we'll send the Growlithe. And on our turn, let's see what kind of crazy turn we could have. There's a Fire Energy. Oh, man. Alright, do we Lysandre the Shaymin? Let's steam up number 1. I think we're going to steam up first. Let's get some steam ups out of the way. So, steam up number 1. Steam up number 2. Attach a Fire Energy to Volcanion. And we will Shaymin for 4 new cards. Yes. Alright, now we could have Lysandre, but I really didn't want to use it right now. And oh, we don't have it. Okay. Alright, so, do we have an N in the discard pile? We do. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is put a Fighting Front with this guy. VS Seeker 4 in. Give us a both new hand. He gets 5. We get 5 as well. And we can still use Hind Kick for a ton of damage. Put a bunch of pressure on that EVO. And oh, the only problem is, who do we send up next turn? Oh, man, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can hit this Volcanion for 100 damage. Yeah, I think I'm just going to Hind Kick for 100. Send the Volcanion. So do 180 damage, sorry. Alright, so let's see. Onto our opponent's turn now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he can do 120 max, which is, I don't really care about that. We can just take a knockout Growlithe. We have to find one more Volcanion, unfortunately. Unless he puts a Fighting Fury Belt. If he puts down a Fighting Fury Belt, then we might just have to attack with Volcanion-EX, and maybe Super Rod put those Volcanions back into our deck. So let's see what happens. Does he commit an energy on this guy or this guy? Does he Y Cyclone? Let's see, if he Y Cyclones, he cannot knock us out with this Pitch Black Spear. So the DCT active, okay? If he goes Y Cyclone, he cannot knock us out next turn with this guy, because Pitch Black Spear only does 60. So, Trainers Mail, look at top cards of his deck. And yeah, if he goes Y Cyclone, I'm definitely attacking with this guy. Fighting Fury coming down, which we can still knock it out. It doesn't matter if he gets additional 40 HP. And Y Cyclone still does, a Pitch Black Spear still does not knock us out next turn. So, DC going to that guy, okay. And let's see what's going to happen. An Escape Rope, okay, so an Escape Rope comes down. He's going to send the Mew, right? I think I'm going to send the Growlithe. Yeah, I'm going to send the Growlithe. Just let him knock out the Growlithe. He'll probably send the Mew, most likely. Which I'm fine with. Like, that's not a bad thing at all. I just need to find a Scorched Earth. I imagine he probably plays only 2 Parallel Cities. But Shaymin comes up. He has Free Retreat, can send the EVO. Take a knockout. But this Volcanion is going to take a knockout. And he's going to be good to go for the following turn. The only unfortunate thing is we don't play a Ranger. Like, we probably should play Ranger. I don't know why I didn't include it in the deck. I guess just me not thinking correctly. But going to White Cycle and take a knockout. Putting a Dark Energy on that EVO. Now, our option is we can either Lysandre or break this guy up to take a knockout, or we just knock out the EVO-EX. So on our turn, we get a Growlithe. So put that down. We have to do 130, which is almost impossible, right? That's pretty stretching far out there. So put a Fire Energy in the active, and we'll play it in. I don't want him in my deck anymore. We don't want to draw more cards. We're going to take 2 prize cards this turn. So there's a Fire Energy, Fighting for Real, okay. So I still don't have another Scorched Earth. Alright, so we're going to Volcanion Heat for the knockout. Yeah, Volcanion Heat for the knockout, okay. Do 130 damage. And we're going down to 3 prize cards. Come on, Scorched Earth. There's an Ultra Ball and a Olympia, okay? So, what we could do next turn is Olympia switch out the Volcanion to a to a Shaymin retreat and knock out the Evatol that way, which would be fantastic. So Olympia might actually save us this game. Alright, so I'm going to send it the Evatol. Oh, send it to Shaymin. Well, it doesn't matter. He has free retreat because the Float Stone. And Olympia might come in clutch right now. Alright, so a Darkin going to Mew. Okay. And let's see what else does he do. He'll probably send the Evatol, like I said. Pitch Black Spear, hit the Volcanion for 60, hit the Shaymin for 60. Super Rod, shuffle 3 combination of Pokemon energies back into his deck. And I'm actually liking our situation. So Evatol and 2 Darks coming down. Okay. And let's see, does he have an in? Hopefully he does not have an in. If he has an in, that would be bad. Olympia will be shuffled back into our deck. And there's a VS Seeker for the Sycamore. Oh, right, he could have ended this down to 3, but that's, I mean, maybe because he wants to draw more cards. Oh, no. The fake out's real. Alright, so we'll get 3 new cards. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen. Okay, oh, we hit the Olympia. Oh, my goodness, but we have no way to retreat this Growlithe, the Shaymin. So we'll see a Darkrai coming down with the Dark Pulse. Okay. Alright, so let's see what else going to happen. Man, alright, so he's probably going to the Evatol, do we top deck a Fire Energy? And if we don't, we'll probably do Sycamore anyway. Just attack our Growlithe, Pitch Black Spear, hit the Volcanion-EX for 16, and hit the Shaymin-EX for 60 as well. Alright, so on our turn, what do we find? Come on, Fire Energy. Oh, VS Seeker, okay. So how many VS Seekers have we played? 1 VS Seeker has been played. Man, I wish we had the Fire Energies left in our hand. So we're going to Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. Alright, so there's a Scorched Earth. Oh, my screen disappeared. Oh, there we go. It's back. Alright, so we got 1 Fire Energy. It's very unfortunate. So I think what I'm going to do is put down Scorched Earth. I'm going to Scorched Earth, discard a Fire, draw 2 new cards. Oh no, guys, we can't even retreat right now. I forgot that oh man, we had to play that Olympia. We can't even retreat because of Fright Night. Oh my goodness, I just realized that. Oh no, so now we're in a terrible spot. Okay, so we can't attack. Oh man. Oh my goodness, he's gonna hit us for another 60. Unfortunately, I mean we can retreat, right? We can retreat the 3 energies. Then Growlithe gets smacked. Man, that's not good, guys. That's not good at all. Oh, man. Okay, hold on. We gotta think about this. How are we gonna do this? We can put down Wobbuffet, retreat to that guy for the Float Stone. I know the timer, I know. So put this down. Okay. So retreat to Wobbuffet. Because I don't want him to smack, like, he's gonna take a knock on Shaymin regardless next time, right? So put Float Stone on the Wobbuffet. And we are just gonna pass right now. Yeah, so we'll pass on to our opponent's turn. Okay, so on our opponent's turn, see what happens. Man, unfortunately, oh man, if we had a Fire Energy, we could have Olympia into the Shaymin, retreat bag, taking a knockout, going down to 2 prize cards, and maybe Lysandre the Shaymin next turn with the Growlithe taking a knockout that way. That would have been fantastic, but that did not happen. That's not what I wanted to see. Alright, we had to discard 3 energies. Like I said, I did not want that Volcanion to get hit for 60 because he pretty much just went next turn with that Mew. So DC going down to the Darkrai, okay. Alright, so we see a Black Spear hitting the active for 60, hitting that Shaymin-EX for 60 as well. And that Darkrai is very scary. That Dark Pulse is a scary attack for sure. So he's going to go down to 2 prize cards. Let's see what can we find. We need to find some kind of energy. And there is, okay, so there's a Fire Energy. Are they going to Scorched Earth, discard a Fire, draw 2 new cards, and Hope and Pray. Alright, there's a Sycamore, which is fantastic. So we'll Trainers Mail. We're looking for a Super Rod. Alright, so we got a Super Rod. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to Super Rod, shuffle back in a Volcanion, Fire, and a Fire. Alright, because we need to draw to his Fire energies. Put down Fighting Spirit on this guy. We will Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2 to get a 3rd Volcanion-EX out. Alright, and I mean, can we take a knockout this turn? We have 9 cards left in our deck. We have 8 now, so put down Volcanion-EX. And we will Sycamore having 1 card left in our deck. Yeah, no, 2 cards left in our deck, sorry. So Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 70 cards. And, oh my goodness. So what we're going to do is we're going to treat to Growlithe. We'll put down Volcanion. We will steam up number 1, discard a Fire. So 3, 6, 9, 12. We will take a knockout this turn on this Evital. We'll discard another fire. We'll discard another fire. And we will discard another fire. Now, I don't know how it's left on deck. I think there's like an Energy Retrieval left. I know that. Oh, wait. Oh, my goodness. We can't attack now. Yep. That was, yep. Yep, that's the game now, because we can't attack this turn. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. I was like, oh, we got this, and then we don't got it. So we'll pass on to my opponent's turn. He will not take a knockout, though, okay? That's the key thing. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe we just did that. So, yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. That's not what I want to see. That's not what I want to do. I discarded too many cards. I thought we had enough fire energies, but we only had 4, and we needed 5. I don't know what I was thinking. We do have Seeker for Fisherman, and we talked like an Energy. Well, we could take a knock on those Evital, but it might be all over. We will have to knock on this Evital this turn, that's for sure. If we do not knock on the Evital, we'll be in trouble, because he can snipe our bench Volcanions. I just can't believe we did that. Just can't believe we just did that. Oh, man. Alright, so we see an Evital come down. Okay. I mean, we could at least smack the Evital, right? So Darkening. Oh, yeah, Darkening on this guy, which I'm actually fine with that. And a Pitch Black Sphere, so maybe we're still okay. Okay, so 60 on this guy. And on to our turn, we have to take a knockout. Give me an Energy Retrieval. And there's a Fire Energy. Alright, so now we're not going to mess it up. We're going to be a Seeker. For a Fisherman. Put 4 energies in our hand. We're not going to mess it up this time. So we're going to Fisherman. Put 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And now we'll take a knockout for sure. But can we knock out the following turn? I don't know. We'll Steam Up. Discard a fire. Steam Up. Discard a fire. Alright. I know we have 1 Energy Retrieval left in deck. I saw it. So Energy Retrieval, discard another fire. But I don't know if that's enough. If our last prize card is a Fire Energy, we'll be able to win the game next turn. So put a Fire Energy in the active. And now we will Hind Kick for the knock. Okay, there we go. Send in the Wobbuffet, and we'll go down to 2 prize cards. But if one of these cards is a Fire Energy, we can win the game next turn. So come on, Fire Energy. No, we can't win now. Oh, there's no way we can do enough damage. Alright, our last card is the Energy Retrieval, which is 3, 6, 7, 8. And we will not win this game. Oh, man, do we have enough? We have fires. 10. We actually don't have any fires left. So Darkening on this guy. He can Evolve for. Yeah, we need 1 more Fire Energy. Oh man, if we had that extra turn. Oh man, if we kept that. Oh man. Okay, so Sky turn. Okay, gonna take a knockout. Who does he promote? I mean, it doesn't matter. We're gonna deck out. We can't do anything. Oh man, that was just a huge misplay on my part. Gonna send the Shaymin, most likely. Send Darkrai, whatever. I know the last card's Energy Retrieval. I saw it. So put the Growlithe up. Okay. So 3, 6, 7, 8, and we're gonna be 10. We're actually be like 20 damage short. We're Energy Retrieval with 2 fires. We're gonna scare our opponent so much though. We're gonna Lysandre, bring up the Shaymin. We're gonna scare the mess out of him right now. We'll Steam Up, discard a fire. We'll see if he knows or not. We'll discard 1 fire. Wait for it. We'll discard another fire. So 6, 7, 8. And we missed it by 1 fire energy. I think there's no fire energies left in our deck. There's 10, 11. I guess if we would have, yeah, man, that was so close. We'll send it this guy, and it will be 20, 30 damage short. 1 fire energy away. If we did not discard all those fire energies, we might have won this game. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I'm pretty sure like 100% we would have won this game because we could have double shotted that like Evital, not have discarded our fire energies, next turn Lysandre the Shaymin, won the game that way, but we lost. Like, that's just my misplay. Oh man. But hey, I mean, still Growlithe Volcanion might be a really good deck. Now I did struggle against this deck just a little bit. I think it's just the 2046. He actually just gonna win the game right now. Just retreat in the Eve Ball. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I mean, this is still a good game. Like we play against a Volcanion. But against Mewtwo, the Wobbuffet was MVP, and I guess we lost because my opponent actually beat us. But man, if we would have not discarded all those fire energies, we probably would have won this game. That was a huge misplay, which cost us the game. Oh man, that's unfortunate. But man, I think we were like realistically we would have had it right. I think we would have knocked out the Evital. Next turn, Lysandre had enough energies. We would have two-shot this guy instead of one-shotting last turn, and had leftover energies to knock out the Shaymin-EX. Oh man, that was just man. And then also, like, when he ended us, we had the Olympian Fire Energy to, like, knock out that Pokemon the following turn with another attack. That was fantastic. So, I mean, maybe the deck's okay. Like, we did beat a Garbodor deck with Mewtwo. So maybe it's not too bad. I think Dr. Giratina, Garbodor is like your worst matchup, but it's going to be the biggest deck at Fort Wayne Regionals. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hopefully the echo's not too bad. I know there's a little bit of echo. I'm not going to lie to you. Maybe I'll put something against this wall to make it not so echoey. I'm not 100% sure. If you have ideas, let me know. Maybe it's not too bad. Maybe I'm just crazy. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great Tuesday. Alrighty. Bye. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our three sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.